Howdy, y'all. Yep, it is time once again. Oh, can you believe it? It just goes round so quickly, doesn't it? And there's so much that's gone on sort of since the last IPL. It is IPL time once again. I want to say the greatest show on earth, cricket show, I should say, because, well, I don't know of a tournament that's better than it. I don't, want to go against any of the other tournaments, but this is the one, isn't it? Everyone's trying to make their tournament like this one. What's new? I suppose that's the question. What are you looking forward to? I'll tell you what I am looking forward to this IPL 2024. And yeah, people were going about certain things and about their teams, new stars, old stars, new players, players in different teams and all the rest of it. Yes, but there's certain things I know that I must look forward to. Before I get to them, I suppose we should address all these teams and kind of familiarize ourselves. Each year, I think it's getting easier and easier to be able to sort of familiarize yourself with your team, who are the guys who've been kept and who are the guys who've gone to different teams. The way to do that, I think, this time around is to go with the captains. I suppose winners. First of all, you've got to go with Chennai Super Kings. MS Dhoni, he's going to be there. Again, Old Man River, I say, keeps on flowing and flowing and flowing. How much will he do? How much will he be involved? We know his captaincy and those fast hands are particularly good. But how about with bat in hand? How's that going to go over the course of the season? You remember that they tried to go with Ravindra Jadeja as captain, and it seemed he wasn't quite able to, one, play as himself, and number two, lead the team in the way that was necessary as far as CSK is concerned. So MS Dhoni, how long can he go on? We know he's very good, but yeah, he's got to put in another season, and they'll be happy, no doubt, that he is there. Mumbai Indians, I'll go to them first, actually, I suppose. The dynamic of having acquired, reacquired, prodigal son, returning son, I suppose, of Hardik Pandya, to come back and take over the captaincy instead of Rohit Sharma, who is captain of India. What about that dynamic? Yes, they've come out and said relationship's absolutely fine, and Rohit Sharma can play as a batter. It's not going to be weird. It's just, come on, just carry on, move along. Each one has a job to do. Each one's a professional. That it's going to be important. But for so long, they've been under the captaincy and I suppose tutelage of Rohit Sharma. It's going to be kind of doing things a different way. How much of it will be Hardik Pandya, even though he's been captain of Gujarat Titans and going to win a title? How is it going to go? Sometimes will it be, hey, big brother, what do you reckon? Do you reckon we go this way or we go that way on the field? Will that make them stronger? Will that make it a bit more difficult? Let's wait and see. I suppose that is something to look forward to. So there's a shift and a change in as far as captaincy is concerned, and whatever is going to happen within that team will be happening with everybody very interested. Not that they're not interested any other time. Then on to Sunrisers Hyderabad. A change in captaincy because of a change in coach. And I suppose it kind of is understandable. Dan Vettori works within the Australian camp and he knows Pat Cummins really well. They went all guns blazing in the auction to get him. Aiden Markram had done a decent enough job, but I guess if you don't go out and win it, then they can kind of change you anyway, right? It's like if you're a bowler, you don't get wickets. Even if you bowl half decently, if they want to change the team, they change it. If you're a batter, you don't get runs. They want to change the team, they can change it because you didn't get runs. It's like one of those things. Not to say Markram was doing anything wrong, but they can change, so they change. And the way that Vettori wants to go is the way he wants to go. That team actually is going to be quite difficult to pick because he's also brought along others who were in that World Cup winning, and I know it's one-day games. They've also won the 2020 World Cup, remember, the Australians. So a lot of Australians in that team. And then quite good South Africans in Markram himself and in Heinrich Klaasen and in Marco Jansen. So who plays? Who are the four that are going to play in Sunrisers Hyderabad being captained by Pat Cummins? And can he get them to win it? Because it seems he wins everything for Australia. So let's see how that goes. I wonder how it will go. On to the next captain. And LSG, KL Rahul. Is he fit? Is he not fit? How's that going? Will he start? Even if he doesn't start, I suppose they'll be quite happy with the fact that he's kind of fit again and back and raring to go. Let's hope that he can be fit and all the teams can have their main men starting the tournament. Rishabh Pant comes back. It's one of the things that I'm looking forward to. I'll get into that a little bit more. Delhi Capitals already said that, here's our guy, he's back, he's going to be captain, proved his fitness and all of that. I've got a little bit more to say about that, so I'll leave that for a bit later. Sanju Samson, Rajasthan Royals. Oh, man. Yeah, this guy, bags of talent. Love to watch him. Everybody does. How far can Rajasthan Royals go this year? How well can they do? Can they be well up? They started so well before and then just kind of seemed to fizzle out last season. They don't want that to happen again. On to the Punjab Kings. Shikhar Dhawan. Yeah, they seem to kind of struggle to put it together season after season. What will be different for them this season? I don't know. You tell me. I wonder if they're kind of perennial, strugglers, as it were. Remember, what was it, 2016, was it, when they were in that final? Got so close, and yet couldn't quite get over the line. That time lost to David Warner, Sunrisers Hyderabad, right? So, yeah, I wonder if it's going to be a different season for them. On to Shreyas Iyer, captain of Kolkata Knight Riders. Yeah, Mitchell Starc running in for them. Yeah, they're a lovely sight to watch. Always have been. And it's hard to say the big franchises or one of the big franchises, but they are. Eden Gardens, iconic ground, lots of people. SRK as well. So, yeah, all of that going. And Shreyas Iyer has to show his medal as far as being a captain is concerned. He was good. I think he was good as well as captain of Delhi Capitals a couple of years ago. Now it is, right? Let's see how he goes in the purple of Kolkata Knight Riders taking over from Nitish Rana. Yeah, they would love to clinch another title, wouldn't they? As would all the others, of course. But yeah, big job. Very big job for Shreyas Iyer. On then to RCB. Their women have done it. That's a big thing, isn't it? Their women have done it. Fantastic. They were to win the Women's Premier League. So, can they follow the example? Faf du Plessis in charge. They, of course, the big man, Virat Kohli is there, Glenn Maxwell, huge side, huge draw card all the time. What's missing? A title. Can they get a title, man? I think last year I said that was going to be the year they were going to do it. I don't think I can say it again. I don't think they're going to do it again. I don't know. I mean, that's the honest truth. I don't know. Gujarat Titans. Have I left them for last? I have left them for last. Gujarat Titans I leave for last because I also want to speak about Shubman Gill. He's taken over the captaincy. Hardik having gone over to Mumbai, gone back home, some will say. And Shubman Gill was vice captain. I think it was to Prithvi Shaw in 2018 in the Under-19 World Cup. And since then, he's probably kicked on more than Prithvi has. And you know what? What's he called? The prince, is he? He's princely in the way he bats, I can tell you. And just the fact that whatever the format, the guy's found a way, that languid style of his, very elegant in the way he goes about things. Also listening to him in interviews, very measured and kind of has an understanding of the magnitude of things when he is in the blue of India. Will understand the necessity to step up here, not necessarily in terms of his run making. He's very good, gets runs just about all the time. Of course, he has to have a good and big season for GT if they're to go all the way or even nearly there again as they've done in the last couple of seasons. Yeah, but how does the weight of captaincy go on his shoulders? I think this is important not just for the Gujarat Titans. I think it's important also for India cricket because when the old stages, the older guys, the experienced and seasoned captains and senior players are sort of coming to an end, it's so important for countries not to be searching for who's then going to be the captain. He's still young. I mean, He'll feature as one of the younger guys in IPL to have become captain. Think back to Rishabh Pant, also 23 at the time. And 23 seems to be kind of be the age. I remember Suresh Raina also captaining for a season at the age of 23 way back when. I think Virat Kohli captained at 22. I think he's probably the youngest to have done it. They asked Steve Smith, I think it was, yeah, captain at the age of 22. So yeah, 23 seems to be the age, where a few of the guys have done it. It's still very young. However, he's got a good head on his shoulders and he's got a big job in front of him. He'll be guided, I'm sure, quite well in that setup. The Gujarat Titans setup is a good one. Gary Kirsten, yeah, very good. Vikram Solanki, all very level guys in terms of a maturity and a calmness that they'll bring to a change. I mean, he's also got guys that he can bounce off, and the likes of David Miller, been around a long time and has done it for South Africa in recent times. Rashid Khan, going around the place, been around the place a long time. He's also captain in the past. So yeah, people to bounce ideas off, but probably ready to be his own guy is Shubman Gill. Like I say, it's particularly important for Indian cricket because of the whole succession thing. When suddenly, people come to an end, you don't want to be sitting there and thinking, who shall we make captain? And, making people into captains then, rather than having those who have practiced it and been captaining over a period of time. Back to Rishabh Pant. Actually, no, I won't go back to him. I'll start off with this as something I'm looking forward to. 2 bounces and over. Man, that is good. 2 bounces and over. You sit there and you go, oh, what's the difference? You just whack the bouncer out at the... Hey, that's not how that works. When there's 1 bouncer and over, if you bowl it in the first ball, that's that gone. Strategy gone, because batter knows you can't bowl it that short anymore, so he can wait predominantly on the front foot. 2 bounces means, hey, you can do number 1 first up. If he's not ready for it and you get away with it, then he's got to be sitting there waiting, wondering when the second one's coming. And second ball and third ball, 4 doesn't come, 5th. Well, if you leave it too late, then he's going to know that, 6th ball he's got to be ready for a bumper if you haven't done it. Not that you have to bowl it again, but you can always have that one up your sleeve. I think it's a big one for the bowlers, the faster bowlers, of course. And I think it's an important rule change because it just kind of tries to sort of level the battle, the playing field, between ball and bat, skewed in a one way too much some of the time, particularly when the wickets are really good, the pitches. When they're really good and you don't have a second bumper, you got nowhere to go, then they can just line you up and hit you out the ground. And it's generally always kind of a contest that's won by the bat. So yeah, looking forward to that as a change. Also looking forward to the impact rule being used that bit better, with teams having had a go with it last season. Let's see if they do use it better and not become predictable with the way they go about using their impact subs. Now to Rishabh Pant as I finish off, as we look forward to IPL 2024. Rishabh Pant, man, he's got a second chance at cricket. He's got a second chance at life. That accident was horrendous, just ridiculous. All of us who saw the pictures, all of you who saw the pictures, I am very sure you're surprised at how he got out of that alive. Never mind anything else. He got out of that alive. That he can play cricket again. That is something, man. That really is something. Now, he'll know this. We don't have to tell him this. He will know that this is another chance. This, as far as kind of significance is concerned, is not so much a significance about cricket, but it's a significance about life itself. And cricket is a big part of his life, and he gets a chance to do it again. Many would have been wondering whether he'd be able to walk again, never mind play the game that he loves again. So, It's like, man, all your presents coming just all at once. So fantastic. I'm happy that he's back. He was uninhibited before as a player. And now, having got a second go, a second chance at life, I wonder how he's going to go. Gee, we don't need him any more uninhibited. He's exciting to watch. It's going to be even more exciting this time. He leads that Delhi Capitals side. Can he be the guy? Can he be the guy to lead them right up to the top and ensure that, unlike in times past when they were the Delhi Daredevils, blitz everybody and then lose in the semi-final? You know, that's what happened to them way back when, what was it, 2009. So I'm looking forward to watching Rishabh Pant. I hope that you are as well. What else are you looking forward to in IPL 2024? Come on, let me know. And hey, I'll say again, the greatest cricket show on earth.